in university, I was doing uni work, cool. But when I was out of university, I felt like I was doing even more work. And then when I started going uni a bit before that, that was when I started going gym, and that was when I really started to find myself. And I felt like I went from a good point of finding myself at ages to a point of where I felt like I was a student again. And I was in a position where I was doing the work and I was like, this ain't me. Like I literally just feel like a student right now. They tell me to do something, I'm gonna do it without even thinking about it. I felt like a walking word count. You know where you're sat there and you're like, because this is due to the fact that 7 words. Let's put that instead. Any of you might go through that phase.
What? Word count. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You gotta hit a certain amount of words. You're like, why should I put because when I can put due to the fact that? Well, that's 5 words. I'm gonna just put that.
I'm trying to be dyslexic and trying to work out the first words to put in first of all. How do you know the first words to put? So I can't even get the first words in mind.
That's uni for you.
So I felt like a walking word count. I felt like I felt like a student as opposed to being myself and finding myself. And also that was the point where I was starting barbering and I was doing a haircut like what? Once every 1-2 months, and I was like, if I want to improve at something, it's something that I need to stick consistent at. And with uni, that's taken up like 80% of my time, and now I've got 20% of my time to do what I want, to go gym and find myself, and also try and improve my barbering. It ain't gonna work. So for me, I'd bun uni off, and I just focus on myself and barbering and gym, and yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
And what did you do in uni?
But I just enjoy myself.
No, what was the course like?
Me, I did sports, exercise, nutrition.
Hey, gang.
Hey, gang. Right, guy.
What?
I just enjoyed myself.
What was it?
I love
Sports,
me to
exercise,
enjoy
nutrition.
myself.
It was good though.
It's a good course, but they
I
don't.
loved it.
The trick is with that though, they don't pay out of what it is.
So you did the same.
I did the same at
Right,
uni.
it's your turn now.
Might as well.
Hey,
It was good though. Like you went
sorry, boy. He's like, I don't know anyway.
I don't even want to put it.
No, I did the same thing. Now, obviously, when you go and apply for uni, you get the intel of what it is. It's like a blur on a book. You know, you read it. I think that it was not what they paid out.
Yeah.
That picture they paid out to me, I was like, oh, this is a bit of me. This, you know what I mean? I thought this is up my street. Like my kind of profession, I like coaching and anything physical, anything hands-on.
practical side of it.
Practical side. Like in terms of uni, I'm not. I smash it out of the park. I'm like, you're smashing it. Then when it comes to writing 1,000 words, oh, you got 2 lines and that was it. I was a bullet point guy. I mean, do this. I couldn't do anything elaborate. That's the same with adding words. I struggled with, so I didn't get counts. I couldn't get to word count. And that was my biggest struggle. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I got the help a little bit, which uni did help with. Do you know what I mean? They helped me with the help. But like I say, I dropped out after a year. I did my first year, and I looked and I was like, nah. Like, first of all, you lied about the course. You full on catfish me here. I got up in deep and you catfish me. Yeah? like, oh, you're just bare coaching in it. It's like a 70% coaching. I did like 1 coaching session every month with that. I was like, oh. What do you mean? Like, don't tell me this and then pull me in. Do you know what I mean? I got proper. Oh yeah, on the serious. So when they was telling me that the year after is more theory, I was like.
Shit. Bye. You're thinking shit.
And that's what, like, for my personal thing, that was with me. I did drop out after that year, and then I actually, like, I think it was a year later, I tried another uni.
Yeah.
And I think that was sport coaching or something, like sport coaching and management. So I'm like, oh, now this is what I want, because I typed in and I wanted to find a personal course just to coaching and you know, progressing people. I like to progress people. That's one of my things I like. And I thought, well, if I can do anything coaching wise and it's in sport, I think I can knock that one out of the park, not a problem. I got there, honestly. When I told you they put sport coaching and management, and when I reread it, it was just sport coaching management. I got done. I got done. So I got there thinking it was going to be, you know, all coaching based. We did a bit of coaching.
You got finessed.
Honestly, I has to come in.
Right, when I tell you, I was out of that university within a couple of months. I didn't even do 6. I was out. I don't think I submitted 1 assignment. And that's what I mean, and they used to give me the information. I was like, look, that's not me. Like, I thought I was coming here to get, you know, coaching qualifications, stuff that I could go out and take, stuff that I could go out thinking. And when I looked at it and I researched up, and I was like, you know what, all the coaching things that I wanted to learn, could have got outside of it and not wasted this time. Do you know what I mean? I could have just gone to a team,
YouTube,
and shadowed it and just gone, look, teach me what you know. Do you know what I mean? And that's when I realised myself. From my personal experience, uni's just not the thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just me. Do you know what I mean? I just thought it's wasting my time. I could be getting experience, and then when you go to places after uni, even if I would have stayed into it and I'd gone to a team or a club and look, like I've got a sport coaching and management degree, they're going to go, what's your experience though? Where have you coached at? What have you worked with? What age group
That's
have you
the
helped
first
at?
question.
What have you progressed? I'll be like, well, I'm in debt. I can't spell big words yet. And I did the wrong degree. And they're gonna go, well, what have you got to give me? And it's like, well,
You're the man, come on.
that's it, do you know what I mean? Like, I've got nothing left, you know what I mean? Like Ian Beale, I've got nothing left, what more do you want from me? Do you know? And that's when I realised and looked at myself, and obviously there was other situational factors that made me drop out of uni, do you know what I mean? Like I was heavily busy with, obviously I was trying to earn money, because I stayed at home, I didn't go out, so I got a little bit less in student loan, so I was commuting.
That's why you lied to them, scam them.
Hey, we don't do that. Hey. We try to teach kids to be honest. We try to teach kids to be honest. Hey, don't lie. Don't live that.
They won't listen to it.
So like, don't drop me.
I'm
No,
angry, bro. I'm angry.
no, but like,
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer was watching. It was a
they
joke.
did fraud. They
It
did
was
fraud.
a
They
joke,
did
by
fraud.
the
It
way.
was
It
a
was a
joke.
joke. It was a joke.
We'll just mute them bits. We'll just let them lip read.
No, but then, like as Luke was saying, as I was looking at the more of the time and my time in the day, the 24 hours, and how much I was waiting for something that I was going to get back, it was like, is this rewarding enough? And like I say, I was working, I was training myself, obviously full time. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes it was twice a day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week. I had no time. So when I'm trying to get to lock into an assignment, before I got into it, I'm having to leave the house again to go out to train. And then before I know it, I was having to travel to another country to fight. It was just, there was too much constant break.
Yeah.
So I couldn't fixate on it. Now I think if I would have been and gone to the uni, I'd have been able to fixate on it, but then I wouldn't have been able to get the experiences that I did in my career, do you know what I mean? Or where I got into my career. So that's what you're saying about, you know, I looked at it and I was like, what really do I want? Do I want to progress myself in what I actually love, or try and get something in hope of maybe making a bit of money? Where this way I jumped, obviously I dropped out, so you can guess which one I chose, you know what I mean? I chose to go in what I love, and I don't regret it at all. Yeah, I would always think, what if? We're always in life, you always think, what if we did this, what if we did that? But one thing I can say is I did go and try it, at least, and see it, and it didn't suit me.
Yeah,
So
I don't
went
know if
from
it's the same for you, but there'd be times where you'd be outside of uni, you'd finish all your uni work, or you'd get a load of your uni work done, and then you'd be out with your friends or something, or just anything, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And on your mind, you wouldn't even be there in the moment, you'd just be thinking, uni work, shit,
Yep.
structure.
Bro, can you
And then
relax?
ask you a question, you'd be like,
Can you actually relax,
yeah,
bro?
4,000 words, structure, how am I good?
Bro,
yeah,
you're touching,
no.
you're touching a nerve.
And then that's someone else,
You're touching a nerve,
wait,
bro.
what did you say? I don't even know,
Bro,
last 5 minutes,
When
what
you
you
did
said,
the
yes, no,
similarity check.
yeah.
Oh, turn it in.
Similarity check.
Serious.
50%.
He's got a ball.
Serious, bro. Honestly, I was at uni one time and I was quitting some serious weight for, you know, a competition. I obviously, because I had to try and balance my life at the same time, because I'm thinking, well, I need this degree because I need something just in case whatever doesn't happen. That's what was in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
And I remember, honestly, it's mad when I thought about it. Now when I sit back and I look and I think, I was sat in a lecture and I was asleep. And because my lecturer knew how tired and how much I'd been cutting and everything, because I've spoken to him because they were quite understanding, and they were like, look, talk us through why you're coming in half asleep. And I'm like, look, I'm drained, I've not ate much for the past couple of days, I'm on a calorie. And I remember once I was asleep in a lecture, woke up and he just gave me the work, just to read up later on, and I'm like, why am I here? Do you know what I mean? Like, if he can just give me this work right in my hand, and I can go and read it and learn from that, why do I need to spend an extra 3-4 hours of him just talking it through to me? Do you know what I mean? And that's when I looked and I was like, well, that's where my time, where I'm wasting, is massive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uni, I'm wasting my time. Like, as you were saying, to do the courses, I could do that course within a year. And if that was maybe so, I probably would have had a degree now if I could have done it in a year. But I just didn't have the time, I didn't have the balance in terms of life. Like, I didn't really see nobody, I had no social life because I was just too busy training, working, uni. Working so I could afford things, you know, because we have to live, we have to eat, we have to, you know.
100%.
And then, obviously, you know, then I have to commute to uni. There's more costs. Yeah, they do give you the funding, but sometimes they don't give you enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, most people at uni have a part-time job. Do you know what I mean? They make it out like, oh, you can live off this, but then when you pay your accommodation,
Bro, your accommodation
like,
makes
I know
sense.
you boys know about, like, you're left with pennies.
Yeah.
Bro, you're left with
Dipping bread in water, I can imagine, yeah.
Man, eat noodles.
Indomie.
I bet you're next. I've got a pass,
Indomie, bro.
Pass it over.
So tell us like
Got it.
about
Let's hear this,
what kept pushing you to finish your uni. You know what I'm saying?
For me,
And-
because I was working while I was in uni, so I was full-time work and full-time uni.
Stress.
Kudos, bro.
Stress for starters,
Big
stress
up,
for
man,
meals,
big
stress
up,
for
big up.
results.
I had a house
Well done.
to pay the rent. So the guy was okay, where's the money?
Looking
My mom, where's the degree?
Oh, yeah.
So I guess we're going uni first.
Let's hustle.
So it was hustling, constant 24, no social life. First year, sure, there's always they're gonna say, okay, you know, first year doesn't count, you can party. That's when the uni comes in. Party, enjoy.
So
When
they
it
get
hits you in the second year,
When you get hit by your university.
I was hit like a truck, bro. First,
With
that's
a city.
September.
Uni.
3 weeks into
Varsity.
it, assignment. What? End of October,
What
assignment.
happened? How did we get
This
here?
guy's still recovering from the first year assignment.
I just made it out of that first assignment. I'm like, oh, we're good, you know, can be good till December, no? There's 2 more assignments. I was like, I'm
Here we
gonna
go
fail, I'm gonna fail. But, you know what, I actually grafted a lot. So I started to cut out friends, I had to cut out social life, and I had to just work. At night I was working from 6 to 10 o'clock. at night.
And all of that kind of feel like it was to make mama proud, right?
For me, it was definitely to make the family proud because I was the only kid who was gonna graduate in uni. 2 of my brothers flopped.
That's something we're gonna go into as well.
These are big boys,
Ah,
you
yeah.
know. And then so my dad and my mom, everyone's like, "You're only hope, mate."
And you're thinking,
just chuck it out on your shoulders.
So I'm like, "Let's do it." I'm doing it. I'm doing it, man. So yeah, second
wait,
year.
so what was your thought process going into uni? Why did you go towards the uni?
For me, I actually went towards uni to end up actually gonna have my own business. But I loved being a project manager. That is actually my thing. So the only way, since I was in college, I did the business, triple distinctions, I got it. So I was like, oh, sweet, I can actually do this.
Yeah, man.
In uni, so okay, so I thought the business would be the same in college. And no, no,
They lied to you.
No.
Wow, who's your catfish? I'm telling you, the catfish you.
I was looking at the assignment and I was like, some of the words I'm hearing there, I'm like,
Damn.
is this English?
It's not.
Dumb it down for me. What does that mean? There, a lot of them I was going to my career for help. A lot of them I actually asked for help. That's when I learned to, okay, I don't know what this means. English not the first language, just start it down. Until step by step, I finished the assignment. It was a long process, but I spent a lot in the library. 3rd year, that's when it got real, because the point where I was like, it broken me down. I was in a library, 2 o'clock at night. I was like, I'm quitting, man. But, no, why am I quitting? Why can I let everyone in the family down? It's precious. I'm like, fuck it.
So
Let me
it is
just-
like
3 more months and I'm done with you. The last 2
And you'll
months.
never-
Last 2 months, yeah. So I'm in exam. Sweating. 3 hours left. I am sweating.
You know that them was
That lip bite, there's still some stress that hasn't left the body.
I opened the paper. I'm
You know,
also-
that nerve tremble there. It's like,
and you just think, am I really sweating?
I'm looking left, right, everyone's. I'm thinking,
shit.
yeah, these people
What did I
writing,
miss?
bro.
What the fuck are you
They're
writing?
asking me 3. They're asking me just 3 questions. Pick 2. Scared of picking.
But it did.
That was the first job.
I never like that one.
You know, I was like, nah.
Flip the coin.
I just, bro, I did them, man. I did them. To the very last second, as soon as I finished, I had alcohol in my car.
Ready.
I had alcohol in my car.
We're not telling you to drink it.
I said, everyone's like, man, them guys, thank you. Don't find me till the end of the last year. Don't look for me. Drank, went home, slept. The whole day. I woke up next day. I was like, oh, okay. So what happened yesterday? Oh, you finished exam. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I felt like a big weight has lifted on me. Bro. As soon as I told mom, whatever you see the results, I'm done with you.
I tried my best, man.
I'm done. So when I said it was a
So-
2-1,
Yeah, it feels like
My
with
son,
you-
you've done
with
it.
you, It was more family pressure.
ah, bro. That, you know that mantelpiece when you hold your, it's everywhere in the house.
Bro, you don't even get to keep it.
They make you pay for it all.
You rent it.
Guys, go back.
£50.
Mine was the one I was like, you can't wait to
Pay
bro.
for it.
You can't hand it back, bro.
It's not even
Rent the
that,
thing,
bro.
bro.
You rent it, and then you have to buy things.
The individual photos.
The
Yeah.
individual photos. You also have to pay for your parents' seats, bro.
Oh, yeah, you pay for that.
You have to
They'll give
pay.
you 3. They
They give you 3, and then
But
if
any
you wanna
extra-
bring anyone else,
£25.
you have to pay for that.
Bro, I couldn't even go to see my brother. Only my mum and dad were allowed. And I was just walking around
Exactly.
for like 3 hours.
It was good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to pay for it, bro.
It's
So that's the reason I didn't go to my brother.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Shit.
What's going on?
Alright, I'll go on it. I'll go. I'll go and get it
That's a
off.
good one.
I'm here.
Right.
That's not who this has together. Big circle. Big circle. You're gonna hold your hand. So pain.
It's painful, bro.
So cute, bro. So cute. We're all in this together.
I
So,
got you, bro.
how did I even end up there? So basically, how we started, I didn't think I was gonna finish like whole education here. Right off from like high school, I played basketball, so I was like, oh, I might take this far, thinking I'm LeBron or whatever. And then eventually got offered a scholarship in the US, and then my dad refused me to go. That's when I was going into college. So then, like, that was my opportunity lost. I was going into college, so I was like, oh, so I got a scholarship here. I'm gonna go to the US, play ball, and then study. Maybe that will get me somewhere. And then my dad said, no, you can't go because you're not gonna focus on whatever. So that's when I had to make the decision to go like into like college here, because I'd already flopped my GCSEs. Mind you, I flopped that because I came here in 2015. That's when like my GCSEs were due, like in that same year. So I literally only passed my languages, passed my French, Dutch. I failed English, but passed my religious studies, and then I passed what was it again? I think music. Did music, passed music. So I passed all the like the dummy courses in it.
The extras.
They got the extras. I passed all the extras in it, and then obviously I had to go into college, and because I didn't get the scholarship, I had to do like a level 2 to even actually start like after studying. So I did a 1 year of level 2 in college in business, and then went into level 3, did 2 years of that, and then went into uni then. But when it came to uni, I wasn't thinking of going, but then my parents were like, oh, you're gonna have to go now. You're gonna have to go uni, like what are you gonna do? I was like, oh, I'm thinking about apprenticeships and whatever, and they were like, what the fuck is that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, straight up, my parents, they were straight up, they were like, what, you're not gonna study, you're gonna become a bum, you're gonna,
Yeah, but that's what they think.
you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to go now. So I applied for uni and whatever, went into uni saying, oh, I'm gonna go play basketball at uni as well, and whatever, got a bit of funding here and there from it, and then I played, studied, so I was like, oh, I'm in uni, I'm playing ball, I'm on the uni team, innit? You know what I mean? Like, that feeling, it feels nice, you know what I mean? Fucking, and then, first year, first year, I didn't even like, you know how people go to uni first year and enjoy? I didn't fully do that. First year, I was unsocial as hell. You know what I mean? I had a girl, so I was unsocial, I was just 24, uni girl, you know what I mean? So that ended, went into my second year. Second year we was in lockdown, so I didn't even get the chance to enjoy that second year because that's less, traumatizing. And then
It's one of them that you switch on a computer and go back to sleep.
Simon British.
and
That's
then,
the one I tried.
and then
Oh man, it's shocking.
Oh man.
it was in lockdown, so I was like, I might as well start my business because I was always thinking about, I'm gonna start a business, but I never got time. So in lockdown I got a bit of time and I was like, might as well start my business now. And then I started it, and I noticed most of the shit I'm doing, like I said before, was learning it off YouTube. I didn't even use none of my course, whatever. And then my boys actually helped me through my second year because they were like, bro, don't quit, come on, carry you through in it. They just did some of my assignments and whatever, and went through to my third year. Got to my third year, I was like, bro, I really don't know what I'm still doing. Swear down. I got, in September, I went to uni. They made me like president of basketball team or whatever. That's extra work on top of my uni work. And then I was like doing that, organizing basketball team shit, and then having to do my uni shit. I was like, fuck, why am I here, bro? And then I had to close the business down for a little bit just to rebrand and whatever. But I think that was uni stress, bro. I can't even cap to you because I didn't focus on it like that, innit? So I closed that down and then I did my uni shit. But I wasn't into it, didn't submit much of my assignments. So it came to like, it's come to now, right now, where we are now, where it's like, I didn't get all my grades, I only got half of them from like the assignments I submitted. Now I have to like resubmit my assignments for me to graduate, and I'm graduating in the winter instead of the summer. And when I told my parents that, they went crazy, bro. Bro, first off, they didn't even think, oh, he's actually pushed through, he's done uni. And they just thought, why are you not graduating same time as everyone else?
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So they went off, bro. They went crazy. They just cussed me out, this and that. Or you've just become like, because they don't like the whole fashion shit I'm into anyways. Like ears pierced, hair dyed, like, you know, all that. And the way I dress and whatever. So they're like, you've just changed. You've just, like in our language, they call it, you know, my bobo. You're the only one that will understand it. It's like calling you a street kid. Like you're a street kid, bro. You get what I mean? So
No brains.
Exactly. That's what it is, isn't it? So they're cussing me out and whatever.
I was trying to find a name to call you, but it's just back in my mind. I can't.
But
When I get, I will call you.
but then
It's like a-
obviously, I know it's like, obviously, I'm already here now. My sisters kept saying, bro, you're already here. Just finish it. You're already in debt anyways. There's no point of just dropping out now. You've already got debt on your name. So I was like, fuck it, I'll finish it. But and then I noticed my parents got angry because they invited people to come, like, oh, our son is graduating, whatever. So that's when my eyes opened and all like, so all this shit, bro, it wasn't even for me. It was for them and the way they look, you know. So it actually annoyed me so much because all this while I've pushed myself to finish uni, you know, just to please someone. Whereas I could have done something. Like, I bet you if I started my fashion brand when I finished college and did whatever on YouTube, went to extra courses and whatever, it would be further now than I am. Because right now it's like I'm still on the ground trying to build it. Whereas I could have got that head step, bro. So like, when we talk about uni, yeah, I'm happy to finish now and whatever, and I've had my enjoyment in my third year, but I'm just like, bro, that word uni just stresses me now, bro. Swear down, like, I'll tell you now.
A word uni or university? Which one?
Bro, both. Both. You know, and like, I know like, some of my boys, my teammates are uni, they're in the first year or whatever, second year. The guy that asked me is in the second year, he came to me and just said, I don't know what to do, bro. I don't know whether to keep going or drop out. And straight up I told him, bro, fuck it, drop out. Because what you want to do, he's like doing Amazon FBA, you know, working a full-time job and then doing uni, and he wants to start his own business. I was like, bro, you ain't got time for uni, bro. That's debt on debt on debt. And from my own experience, what you're learning now, you're not going to use it in your business anymore. Then I gave him the advice, and I feel like it's the same advice I'll give my kids when they come out. I don't care. Like, even if people might say, oh, I'm promoting a bad thing, but at the end of the day, it's a business for them as well. You get what I mean? They're growing from me going to uni. So why should I grow myself? The fuck? Swear down, uni stresses me out, bro. I get hunger.
Bro.
My friend, this guy's
This guy is so
I get
happy
hunger,
about
bro.
this. Alright,
Yeah,
anyway.
so don't mind me, bro. Don't mind me. It's alright.
The reason
No, yeah.
It's all fucking.
Go on.
The reason of me not going uni, I had so many reasons. I actually did like 4 courses in college actually.
Yeah?
4 courses. In 3 years. You know what I mean? And passed all of them. I did an apprenticeship in a media city. Do you know what I'm saying? and all of that it was just enough for me. You know what I'm saying? They Media City Academy, they reported back to my college saying like, I'm useless, I sleep, I do this. But imagine, right? Because I was a website creator back then. So imagine they would give you a website, create it, finish every single thing, right? Present it to them, tell them like, I've done all you've asked me, and they're just gonna go ahead and say, scramble it and start over again. You're mad. You understand? So I was doing that.
I'll be fuming.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every day I would just go in, build the website, scramble it, build it again. That's a whole day. Done.
Seriously.
Do you understand?
Wonder why you're sleeping.
So every time I finish,
That's it.
that's sleep. So yeah, after I finished all my courses and then I was on my route to go to uni, I asked a couple of friends, do you know what I mean, who already applied for uni. I actually applied for 3, can't remember, but yeah, who've already in uni. Do you know what I mean? I asked them like, why are you really in uni? The most common answers I used to get is uni enjoyment, right?
We won't go deep into that.
Or to satisfy my parents. I mean, I just want to make my parents happy, you know. But they don't really say why are they really there. Do you know what I mean? Why are they really in uni? And they just realize that I don't want to satisfy, I don't want to make my mom happy by doing something that I don't want to do, right? And also, I don't want to waste my time enjoying and plus putting myself in debt. You know what I'm saying? So what do I really want to do? You know? And my brother was in uni then. I approached him and I spoke to him. He was doing uni and an apprenticeship. Like he was doing uni and working at the same time in the same field of what he's studying. Do you know what I mean? So as soon as he finished uni, he straight away got a job.
That's right.
Do you know what I mean? That pays him decent. So I approached him and I chatted to him and he was like, bro, listen, the only reason I'm in uni, yeah, is because I love what I do. What I'm studying is what I love doing. He's a cyber security, you know what I mean? He creates computer, like he can scramble a computer and put it back together. He just does some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Some nerd shit.
Yeah, he just does computer things. It's crazy.
Whiz.
Yeah, he's sick.
He's a whiz.
Do you know what I'm saying? So he was doing that at the same time going to uni, at the same time working. Do you know what I'm saying? He knows. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but
So I approached him and chatted to him and he was like, bro, listen, if you don't have a reason to go to uni, do not go. Don't go to make your mama happy, right? Don't go to enjoy. It's not a best place or a safe place to be, right? And he went like, and I asked him like, why are you in uni? And he's like, come on, man. You know what I mean, I'm doing what I love. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna graduate into what I love. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I'm earning some money, right? So, what? And I'm about to finish. Do you know what I mean? But you're about to start.
That's completely different.
Yeah. So then I approached my mom. I was so scared. I was so scared. Right?
Bro, you be
I approached moms and I told her, Mama, listen, man, I'm not going to uni.
Listen, man. This is what happened.
She looked at me. She looked at me with an unhappy, weird look, and she didn't speak to me for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, I approached her again and I told her,
What?
I'm gonna show you why I don't wanna go to uni. I'm gonna show you that I'd be wasting my time, which I would do something for myself. Do you know what I'm saying? And she was like, I want you to show me that. I was like, cool.
Send more.
Approached my brother. He taught me how to write a CV, right? How to like a professional CV and stuff. I started from there. And he was like, send him everywhere, put him everywhere. And I'm like, bro, you're a manager somewhere. Just give me a fucking job. And I was like, hell no. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm a manager there, right? And if you're there, I'm gonna treat you like everyone else. right? And I don't want you to hate me for that. And also, I don't want you to look at me any different, right? That's my job. I respect it, right? And I don't want you to take you there. I don't want to take you there for you to just shame me. You know what I mean? And I was like, bro, trust me. You know that I'm a hard worker, right? And I'm gonna pull through. We did a CV. We took it, and because of his reputation to where he used to work, they didn't even look at my CV twice.
Seriously?
The second day, they just called me for what do you call it?
There's one interview.
Yeah, for an interview. You know what I mean, to fill out the forms and stuff. You know what I mean? And then a week after, I was on a probation. It's called. You know what I mean? Of 3 months to start. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing that at the same time, doing my barbering. But then, a person who taught me how to cut, I was already told him a long time ago, like, I want to open my barbershop one day. I really want to do that. And it was like, if I get a chance, I will help you. I used to chat to him a lot. I mean, he's like, huh?
You're the mentor.
He was my mentor, not him.
Yeah, but you used to say you had a mentor.
Yeah, he was, yeah, I'd say a mentor, yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, and he telling me, oh, I wanna, that was back in 2018, 17.
Something like that, yeah.
You know what I mean? He's telling me like, I also want to start my own, my boxing career as a professional and stuff. You know what I mean? So, we are, you know what I mean? We're all gonna go like this. Do you get me? And then we're gonna be flying jets and shit. He's hyping me out.
Yeah,
bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? So that I kept pushing, and all of a sudden I was in work. I don't think it was in. I was in work working, and then I just received a call. The guy just called me and said, like, I found you a place to start your barbershop. I was like, huh? Bro, I told the manager, I've got an emergency, I gotta go. I left straight away. Came to the person, showed me, and he brought me here. He showed me the whole place, and he was like, do you love it? And I'm like, hey, hell yeah! What are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? It's one of them, like, it's an opportunity present itself once. Do you know what I mean? If it comes once, you know what I mean? And if you're not ready to, like, take a risk and shit, and that's that, gone. Do you know what I mean? And I told him straight, like, I'm taking it. Just tell me what I have to do. And I was like, write a plan of how do you wanna start your business, like how do you want your business to look, how are you gonna run it, like a business plan and everything. Bro, next day I had it. You understand? I didn't know.
What man said next day?
I didn't know how to write.
Time.
I didn't know how to write a business plan, bro.
But I did it anyway.
Do you know what I'm saying? That night I didn't sleep all night. Until morning, I've already had a whole business plan and everything I want. Every single thing I want, how I want the place to look, everything. And bear in mind, this place, he was meant to show it to 2 people. He called one person, he didn't turn up. He was busy. He called me, straight away I was there. You know what I'm saying?
That showed the determination.
So the next day I gave him a business plan. He was like, did you write all this last night? And I'm like, hell yeah. I finished it, yeah. So what are you telling me? And I was like, hey, let's get into business. Do you know what I mean? Let's get into business. But before I took I went on and everything. I approached moms and I chatted to her and I was like, this is what I want to do. You know what I mean? I want to be independent. I want to work for myself and stuff. And she was like, are you sure you're gonna pull this off? Because you know it's one of them. You're more with like a little baby. You know what I'm saying? And you got 2 big brothers. You know what I mean?
baby.
Yeah.
I was really baby. No matter
So
how big or good.
she really didn't think like I'd pull off. But I told her like, you know, I'm a hustler since back then. Do you know what I mean? Ever since I was 14. You know, I would just go out, hustle, do something just to bring some change to give to my homes. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, I'm gonna do exactly that. Go out there and hustle. I came, I got it.
Here we are.
I mean, come on, bro. First year, put me down like crazy. First year, I was this close to say, I don't want this. Because of how much weight I pat on my back. But then, not realizing that if you want something big, something that gonna make you feel proud, you know what I mean? If you wanna make your mama proud, as you said, right? What's the point of backing down right now? Throughout 6 months of running it, you know, I didn't realize how heavy it was, you know. You might think like it's a small place to run a business or to run a small business, but bro, the weight that comes with it, it's crazy.
Business is a business, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? I went through it. I used to go to my mom's crying, not sleeping, you know what I mean? I would sometimes even ask for some change to pay for my own bills. Do you get me? Like she would look at me and feel sorry for me. She was like, "You really want to go through this and shit?" I'm like, I ain't backing down. I'm gonna just keep going. You know what I mean? I'm glad I had like supportive brothers, you know what I'm saying? They helped me through it, you know, and here I am, bro. You know, we're still going.
And we're going harder than
You
ever.
understand? Harder than ever, bro.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I mean? And every single thing I've done in this business, I've achieved. I did only 12 weeks business management in college.
Kobe.
You understand? Only 12 weeks.
You know what I'm saying?
No, 12 weeks.
No, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You understand?
Don't.
12 weeks.
It's pain.
And after I finished 12 weeks, they were like, you can do 1 more year, yeah? Then we're gonna send you to uni Israel. And I'm like, hell no. I'm going. I'm off. I'm done.
Thank you.
I've got four courses I've done now. Do you know what I mean? So what do I have to stay there for? I left. You know, and every single thing I've come to accomplish and learned is all of media, all of internet. You know? And
Best teacher, man.
and I also and even when soon as a lockdown kicked in, that's when it even opened my eyes even more. Do you know what I mean? Because I had more time to really reflect to what I'm really doing. What am I really doing? And good thing I had a mentor, and the mentor that I had that time is the person who used to just come. I would cut his hair. I would just cut him. We would chat. We just talk. I would cut him. He'll leave. He'll come next week. We'll do the same thing. And I was like, "You got a passion. I need to chat to you." And I was like, "What passion? What do you mean?" And I realized like, I don't back down from opportunities. Do you know what I mean? If somebody tells me,
That's so beautiful.
do you know what I mean? Yeah. If somebody tells me if I can do something, hell yeah,
It's a beautiful
And do
structure.
I'll do it. Even if I don't know, I've sat somewhere. And we started going like into meetings. Like he would come, we'll sit down for 2-3 hours chatting, and he would take me through stuff. And he once told me like, you know why most black people are dumb?
Ah.
It's because they don't like reading books.
That's a very important thing. Like, we could even laugh about it, but that's a very
Like it's the way he said it, bro.
I've never read a book in my life. I just realized I was sat there. I was like, I can't even say I've ever
I
read a
realized
book.
this as well. I learned it from somewhere else. It's like books are one of the biggest sources of knowledge that's underrated, especially amongst our community as black people.
100%.
I don't know about you in what he's black anyway.
I have no comment.
No comment. Bro,
Like, bro, it's
from
crazy.
then
Books
I
are
started, even if I can't read it, I would just listen to it.
Audiobook.
Audio, I would just listen to it, just get that knowledge in.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
that's what I
And-
even started doing. Just I hate reading. Reading
Yeah.
is long. Just literally listen to it.
Listen to
Do
it.
you know what I mean?
And then from there, he called me to his office and he was like, "Come on, I want you to. I want to watch a movie with you." And I'm like, "Huh? I thought I'm coming here so you can give me strategies to learn and stuff, and you calling me here to watch a movie?" And he's like, "Wait, just watch a movie. Let's watch. We're watching a movie every time we finish a movie." He's like, "What did you learn?" And I'm like, "Oh, fucking up. People were fighting, shooting each other. You know what I mean? That's all I saw." And then he takes me like bit by bit of the knowledge that you can get in movies. It's insane.
But you know what the thing is, you can watch a movie once and pick up a few gems. You watch it again and you pick up some more. You watch it again. You just keep
Same
picking
thing as
more
reading a
every
book,
time
bro.
you watch it.
It's the same thing as reading a book.
Mm.
So he was
Explicit
really
knowledge,
trying
man.
to take me into a route of not watching something or listen to something just for the sake of it. Listen to something,
there's meaning
trying to
behind
get
Being
something
observant
out of
aware.
it. Being observable, yeah.
So it gave you a tool to
Yeah.
work out other things.
Exactly.
Like
So
a universal tool.
listening to a
Exactly.
song, do you know what I mean? Watching a movie, reading a book, listening to someone speaking, you can always pick one thing. Always.
Mhm.
You know
One
what?
thing to
this
learn.
is beautiful. This is beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? I also want to add, like, for those people that might feel stuck, or wanting to go uni, not wanting to go uni, not knowing what choices to make. Here you've heard like a broad range of experiences. You know what I mean? Every type of experience that you might face in regards of a situation like this. And I hope, you know, we've tried to help someone who was maybe confused, who didn't know what to do. I hope you've taken something in, you know, something that might help you navigate your future and whatever path that you're willing to take. But I wanted to go into one last topic, but just before we go into that and wrap it up, there's just one little topic that I wanted to touch as well, where like family pressures from, you know, family and friends to go to uni or to do a certain career or like to take a certain route, how much that can weigh you down and how much influence that has on you.
That
Because us as black people, especially Africans here, all I had growing up is my son. My son, if you don't be doctor, lawyer, engineer, you are failed. You're a failure. Straight.
No,
That's all I need. Oh,
No, it is.
I was
Like, no
going to
joke
go
aside, I
uni.
think.
I was going to go uni and do physiology. Like, you know, like people that advise doctors. That's what.
He wants to advise doctor.
No, because I hate blood. I'm very like.
Squeamish.
Huh? I'm one of them. That's what I like, bro. That's what I like seeing your finger, bro. Me, fam. This guy pops his finger and it's weird, bro. Icks me up. But I don't like blood. So I thought, what can I do in healthcare that pays well and I don't have to be, you know, chefing up people. You know?
Man said chefing
Chefing
up.
You gotta be chefing up people. So I thought I could like be that person that looks at a certain problem, researches it, and then takes that research to the doctor, and then the doctor does the practical work. So I'll be on the theoretical side of things. That's what I was going to do at uni until I took a full 180 degree turn. I went that way.
you're completely opposite.
It's the laugh.
Complete opposite.
But nah,
But yeah,
truthfully-
these are some of the pressures that you face with family.
Truthfully
and-
though, I feel like a lot of kids that go to uni, especially coming from college, well, they all come from college, but a lot of
No,
kids
there's some come from school.
yeah, true,
straight
true,
to
true,
uni.
true.
So
But-
you're right.
Yeah, a lot of kids that go to uni from college, they always go cause, yo, you know what? My boy is going man-met, I'ma go on man-met. My boy is going that uni, I'ma do that. My boy is doing business, I'ma do business too. You get what I mean?
It's
Like-
like his family.
It's because they don't want to
Absolutely not.
separate themselves
Yeah.
because
Comfort
your comfort zone. They're used to.
Yeah, they're reliant on
to that boy, chat boy, top
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Truthfully,
saying?
like all my
Yeah.
friends went to different unis compared to me. I was meant to go Loughborough.
What?
I was meant to go all the way there because they've got a good basketball team. innit?
Fairyland.
But then I didn't. But even when I went
He's
southward,
white and is
I went southward. Nah, it's Loughborough, innit?
Oh, Loughborough.
Yeah, Loughborough. Yeah, down south. But I was meant to go there, but then I didn't. I just went to Salford because obviously my ex was going there and I was like, we'll go together. Lovey-dovey, you
So there
know.
was a reason exactly.
There
It
was
wasn't-
a
reason.
it wasn't for university.
And I feel like a lot of people go to uni because of the people around them. Like, oh, this person is going to uni, I'm gonna follow them. You got me? So it's a dangerous game.
I'm gonna say one thing is completely off this topic, right? I'd say like if I was 1 year left in uni or a few months, I will never drop out.
Yeah.
No, that.
That's what people told me, because I was gonna drop out this year, bro.
You've gone so far into it. You've
You
progressed so
understand?
much
Yeah.
into it. What's the point of now them backing off?
Yeah.
I guess that's just
After
always
all the
spoken
effort.
about.
I'd rather just finish it off
After all
and
that
just,
stress,
you know,
Yeah.
I finished. Yes, exactly. Go.
it's like,
Yeah,
you know, like when you
that's what people were telling me, because I was meant to leave this year, bro.
But
I was like-
who was pressured apart from money? Who was
From
pressured by family?
I was very pressured, bro. I was,
Did you know what he was saying?
Listen, my dad is a
Students.
full, no cut. My dad is a full civil engineer, bro. There's no way I'm gonna go to him. Like, I went to him and I tried to tell him, like, look, pops, I'm gonna do an apprenticeship, bro. He was like, call your grandmother and tell her that. Swear down, bro.
So, daddy, mommy, grandmother.
Everyone, bro, was on my case. Everyone was on my case.
Civil engineer.
And not even that, because obviously I did 3 years in college. My younger sister, she was meant to go uni same year as me. We went uni the same year. So she was saying I'm going uni. And older brother is here. You know what? I'm gonna do an apprenticeship. They were looking at me like, you don't. Your younger sister going uni and you're
Okay, forgive us.
you get what I mean? Swear down, bro. Swear down, bro. Like, it was mad.
Psychiatric evaluation.
The pressure from family. If you
Yeah.
don't really deal with it can really fuck you up.
Yeah, can fuck you up, bro.
Like, you-
I
it can
only
really
just
fuck you up.
noticed, bro.
I've always gave myself 2 rules, right? You don't make me happy, I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, but it's one of them ones where like your parents are just like those people that you really want to make proud.
No, I understand that.
That's where
But-
the pressure derives from.
No, but
It's
but
like
you
something you
need-
want to give them back because they
Yeah.
give you the life.
It's
Yeah,
kinda
you
like,
brought
need
you
to
to
explain it to
that's
them.
why it you up.
It's like
It's like
what
an
I did to
unpaid
my
debt.
mom's, like I explained it to her. I don't have to make you proud through
Through uni.
So what you expect.
you know what I mean?
But
Through
you know
what you
what?
expect. Because what really brings people down, what really put people in depression and stuff, right? Is expectations from others. Do you know what I mean? Like my mama had expectations from me to go uni, to finish, to graduate. You know what I'm saying? But then I disappointed her.
Yeah.
But then I backed it with something, with
Yeah.
another option, showing her.
Now she's
like,
like, oh.
so now she knows, like,
There's another life on the
there's another life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You know
she
what's
knows
funny,
like I
though?
don't have to pressure any of my kids
Yeah.
to finish studies.
You know, now you
Because-
just taught her something too.
Do you know what I mean?
Now
Yeah.
you taught her something.
Yeah, but
You
you
know
broke
what's
the grain.
funny
You
as
broke the
well?
grain.
You know
So you
what's
need
funny?
to really prove to them that there's not only this one way, there's another way. There's that way, there's that way, there's that way, there's that way, and this. It's that way.
There's a four.
Yeah. You know what's funny, yeah, as well, like with my parents, yeah, after that you can.
Oh god.
With my parents, yeah, like they've seen me go through uni, and obviously they've realized, bro, like the kid doesn't love it at all. You get what I mean? So now my mom is gone out her way, yeah. She's always sending me like websites of online fashion courses, and she's sending them to me. She's like, "How about this one? What do you think?"
Oh, bless her.
You get what I mean? Because she's knows like there's nothing I can do to make this kid like you know do business or whatever, put on a full suit. So she's just like, yeah.
But you know what? Our parents also, what I was gonna add is sometimes we can't even blame them because that's all.
That's how they came up as well.
That's
It's what you
That's
spoke
what
about
they-
last time. Do you remember? Like you spoke about this actually.
Yeah.
The generation, the previous generation, like is how they were.
Stuck in the
Raised,
stigma.
innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And you know, yeah, that's like they came to this country, even maybe if not their generation, but the generation before, they came into this country fighting, thinking, you know what, we're just gonna do shitty jobs. Do you know what I mean? Because some of them couldn't even get into uni. The way the system was set up was we're just gonna do shitty jobs to survive, so that hopefully our children can get the opportunities that we didn't have and go to uni and get these qualifications. Maybe because that's what they wanted. And that's what they are now projecting on their children. But what they don't understand as well at the same time is now, you know, life is no longer the same. Things are changing, options are changing, and there are millionaires now that are flipping 14 from doing TikTok. You know what I mean? It makes no sense.
Not even TikTok, bro.
Opening the box.
Playing Fortnite, bro.
There's a kid that's not even 10 in it that's a multi-billionaire. Still opening them and just playing with a toy.
That's it.
Your salary.
Crazy.
Playing with a toy, man. I get McDonald's when I open it, I don't get no money. Just broken it, I'm getting out of my pocket.
Get some chicken nuggets, bro.
That's it. No, it's true.
It's also a thing where, like, if your parents want these things for you, don't get mad at them.
No, you just need to
It's
make him
also-
understand.
Yeah,
like,
make him just try to make them understand that, you know,
yeah, we just
I'm
need to
trying
realize,
do
like,
this.
not parents want bad for their children.
No, they don't want bad.
They always want best, but our African parents, the way they come with their best to us
It's
is one way.
different. How they convey it is very
Yeah, it's different.
But see, I had it different though. I had it different because obviously, like, I'm a mixed heritage family. I mean, my dad's white, my mum's black.
Yeah.
So mum from the Caribbean, so they're quite strict on, you know, education is what gets your fingers. You know what I mean? Like my mum, she's got a degree. She's, you know, social worker. She got a degree in that. Do you know what I mean? She took years to get it because, you know, had struggles, and she did it later in life when she had kids. When she did her degree, so she had a lot more struggles. You know what I mean? But my dad was more sport. He was a footballer, you know, top level. He done everything in that. Do you know what I mean? So they were two very different mindset on things.
Yeah.
So for me, I had a good advantage, but then a disadvantage because it was like I was between both.
Yeah, but you had a broader range.
Yeah, I had a broader range because they looked at me and they was like, well, you know what? Don't worry if you know.
Perspective.
If you don't enjoy your education, you're gonna have to focus on something and work towards it and want it enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where I think I'm thankful because they understood. Like, obviously, my mum, she gave me a bit of air when I dropped out of uni. Like, oh, I've left this and why? You know, it's just 2 more years. I'm like, look, mum, I don't want to be there. Like, I don't want to spend another moment of my life. And then luckily, because I had that advantage of my other sport, you know, taking off and I was taking me to places, it kind of got me that, it gave me an excuse not to go back, but it showed me that, you know, like, well, look, I'm doing great with something that is me. Do you know what I mean? Something that I was born with, something that maybe is the reason why I'm on this earth. Do you know what I mean? And I could be great in this. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I can make a life out of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can make millions and make it whatever I want it to be if I put my mind to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think with my parents, with them, like, I wouldn't deny, they were hella supportive. Like, they took me to places, you know what I mean, and they took me up and down the country. Even when not being able to afford and stuff, they took me, do you know what I mean? They made ways, they made, and obviously, like I say, it's like a debt that you always want to be paid back. You know, whether it's university, whether it's not, it's a debt you always want to pay back to your parents, and doesn't matter who you are, you always will want to do.
True.
But the one thing that they always taught me was, and I always will always remember this, is if it's good enough and it's great enough, it's going to be hard to work for. It's not going to come easy.
100%.
It's not going to come easy. If it comes easy to you, it's not worth it.
It's probably not.
It's not worth it.
They say
You're going to have to work, you're going to have to grind, you're going to have to give everything you have got in your body and spirit if it's great enough. And slowly as I got older, I understood that. I looked at it and I realised only I can achieve that, only I can get that, and only I will show that. Do you know what I mean? And I can have all the tools in the world. Like, they gave me the tools, they've given me the experience, they've given me the guides, they've given me the support. Now it's down to me. Same with you with the shop, now how I take that and grow, how I take that and expand, take that and become what I can, do you know what I mean? And that applies to everything. It's not just in sport, it applies to anything, whether it's like business, whether it's fashion, whether it's just a shop.
Even uni itself.
It's uni itself, exactly. If you want it enough, you will get it, and if it's worth it, do you know what I mean? Like I say, uni, it's a struggle, but
I mean, if you want to
it
be a
can be
doctor,
paid.
lawyer.
Exactly,
I mean,
exactly.
You guys
They
say your
say-
pieces about strict parents. My part of things, white parents. I was fortunate on that side.
Yeah.
No, they weren't strict. They wasn't the best for me. Obviously, they wanted me to go to uni, but that's because they want the best for you. Like, when you do things in life, you're gonna see the grand scheme of things, the best outcome that can happen. Whereas they're gonna see it as what could go wrong with it. They're always gonna see what could go wrong with it because they want the best for you. And at the end of the day, they're gonna try and send you to uni because maybe you might not get the best life in terms of what you want the fulfillment out of it, but it's guaranteed safety at the end of the day. You're guaranteed a job to do what you want. But when I was a case of on and off with uni, did want to do it, didn't really want to do it. Then when I came to the part of not wanting to do it, my parents were always supportive with it. They always tried to, get the best for me. And if there was something else I wanted to do, obviously they were supportive. But shout out to my mum, she always looked for opportunities for me. So big up on that side. And it sounds tough with strict parents, man.
So,
That's triggering people. Yeah, it triggering
we've
people.
had a broad conversation.
yeah.
It's been good. We've had a broad conversation. I think just one last topic, just a slam dunk.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Slam dunk. and we'll wrap it up.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's just a
metaphor. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. University word, metaphor.
Everyone's getting ready like,
You know what I mean?
I was like, usually don't get on.
Don't do it, bro. Jeez.
Oh,
you know,
God, man.
just to finish off, I know that it's been a long one, but the misconceptions that surround uni education and how outdated the system is. I think from all that we've talked with, like spoke about, and all the different perspectives and views that we've offered, it then all comes now to buckle down to how outdated the educational system is. That it needs updating. That people need to realize that there's other ways. Uni is not the only way. Back in the day, uni was mad important, because it was probably the only way. But now, I think the educational system is way outdated.
There's so many ways.
Saturated.
One thing, like I think I've said this and I'm gonna say it again, is I watch this. He's a motivational speaker. Like he speaks mostly about education system. His name is Chris.
I know who you mean. Yeah.
Chris EA.
Yeah.
Right. We might leave like a link in the description. People can watch like his videos. He really take you deep into educational system. Do you know what I mean? Everything like from back in the days till now. So again, the educational system is the same. I mean, nothing is changing. But if you look at like the 90s cars to 2022, there's a huge difference. Do you know what I mean? And he explains like why even education should be that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. It should definitely adopt.
Yeah.
It should adopt. Because
exactly. So
they should teach you how to make better TikToks, man.
So
video creation.
You get what I mean?
yeah. So
Exactly.
They should teach
They don't teach them that.
They should
in
teach
school,
them
he tells you like how schools and unis and stuff, they teach you how to work for someone, but they don't really teach you how to work for you.
Because they
how
don't
to
want
take care of
you.
you.
Exactly.
It's a scared society. They
Yeah.
teach how to fit into the society, but not teach how to lead the society.
100%.
Square
So,
100%.
You know what?
It's great.
I think we're going to wrap it up there. If
I
anybody
was
else has
going
anything
to
else
say one more thing. Is
Go on.
there's a little quote. It's not something.
It's not from Will, is it?
No.
Okay. Let's keep
No,
going.
it's not from Will. This is probably for me. From me, I've never heard it anywhere. I've never seen it anywhere. He says, "What comes
Copyright.
easy won't last long. What lasts long won't come easy." You know what I'm saying?
Extra sauce.
So it's to what he was saying before. Is like you have to put work in to get to you know what I mean.
If it's easy, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
If
If it's not
it's
easy,
worth it, it's
it's
not
worth
going to come
it.
easy.
yeah. So what
Yeah.
comes easy don't last long. What lasts long don't come easy.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
definitely.
That's a beautiful point to end on.
Yeah.
Amen.
So
Beautiful point
I
to
think-
end on.
The last one to tell all the people is
What?
chase your dreams.
Yeah,
Whether
definitely.
it's education and it's something in that, or whether it's something outside of it,
Go after
just
it.
chase
Yeah.
the dream.
Oh,
Go for what you feel.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
listen, don't think it's just gonna come to you from sitting down and complaining. Go out there, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Even if you might fail a few times, even if you're scared of it, even it does scare you, thinking, you know what, nah, man's too shy for that still. You know what I'm saying? You think you're gonna be embarrassed and ashamed of it. No, listen.
Yeah, definitely. I say,
You're fighting you against you at the
end of the day, yeah.
It's just you,
Yeah.
it's you versus you. If you lose, you know what I'm saying? If you don't achieve what you want to achieve, it's because of you. And
yeah,
also, if you win, it's because of you.
yeah,
You know
definitely.
what I mean? So
I say you
remember that at
definitely
the
do
end
your
of the day,
research.
it's you versus you.
Do your research.
yeah, but
about
always
this
put God
stuff,
first.
You know. And
Don't forget God.
God first.
You know what I'm saying?
And if you're stressed at uni, there's always more to life at uni. Don't be worried.
You know what I'm saying? It's-
No, university.
University,
University.
not uni, bro.
There we go.
But you know what?
Yeah, rub us up, bro.
We thank you for your time, and we thank you for tuning in. Do you know what I mean? It's been good. I hope you've learned something, and I hope that we've helped you in some way. Do you know what I mean? In some way possible. And also, we also have to express that we are not pushing you or telling you to do anything. We're just
Giving our
simply
point of view.
Just
advising.
our views.
Our
Yeah.
not
Hopefully
advice,
we gave you all
towards the
insight.
matrix.
Like,
Yeah.
You know,
our views towards the matrix of life.
You're definitely in the cut now.
We need to
now-
appreciate our guests.
Oh,
Thanks
yeah.
for coming.
Man, like,
thanks.
And also,
We're happy for having you.
Before we finish, big
Man
shout out to
behind
Sam.
the camera.
That guy's been stood up for ages.
Man behind the
Sam,
camera.
thank you very much.
We love you, bro. You know what
We
I'm
love
saying?
you. And by the way, if it wasn't for Sam, all this wouldn't be
It
possible.
wouldn't be possible,
So
man, for real.
shout out
So
to
you
him.
know what?
And he went to
You know what I
uni.
mean?
You know what to do?
Carry on.
Like, subscribe, push notifications.
And yeah,
Tell your
remember,
uncle, tell your auntie, tell your dogs, sisters, cousin, put it in the
Straight in
family
the
group chat
family group chat.
everywhere.
Mhm.
remember
Watch,
the name
yeah.
Leighton.
He going somewhere.
No, he's going somewhere.
He going somewhere. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
undefeated.
Undefeated.
He's already there.
He's
there.
already there.
He's there.
If you've not watched his fights,
Go watch him.
they're on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We might leave a link in the description as well.
Yeah.
Go
See
check
how
him
he
out,
just-
man. He's
Bro.
bro.
Sorry,
he's
man.
do not play with him.
But
That's why I'm in a group of fighters, bro. Ain't nobody gonna touch me. Ain't nobody gonna touch me now.
But you know what?
Yeah.
You know how the cookie crumbles? You've been in the cut towards our views. The Matrix of Life.
Peace.
Take it.
Yes, sir.
Right.
I didn't
This was amazing.
That was like 20 hours.
This was
That's
amazing.
amazing.
For coming.
How many hours was that?
Just over an hour and a bit.
Oh,
Nah,
check it,
It was
bro.
9. It was 9.
It was
About 10 past 9.
12.
Bro,
I'm losing track of time, you know. It could have been 2 hours.
yo, we're gonna upload it.